What's up everybody, hello and welcome back to beautiful Stellaris. Now we are pretty far, so we got the first 50 years of our empire going and well, we're still alive. I didn't think that, with all the problems that we had in the beginning there and all the enemy forces that are surrounding us. We still are alive and I think we're stronger than ever. We do have a nice fleet. In fact, we do have a couple of fleets and I'm really happy about my salvaged fleet. That's well, just looks fantastic. I think I absolutely love that. I hope we're never going to lose it. Now, lots and lots of things we need to do once again. The first one is, we need to, well, go for a new tradition. And we can now finish our first, well, tradition 3, that is the expansion. Adopting all of that gives me an additional district on the planets and an ascension perk. And we only need to go with Empire Sprawl from systems to colonies. And that's it. And now we have unlocked our first ascension perk. Now with the ascension we do get, what do we get? Permanent, really powerful perks that are advancing our empire. For example, we do have the technological ascendancy, gives me a research bonus of 10% and a rare technology appears 1.5 times faster. This is pretty incredible, and we have a lot of stuff. Some of them are focusing on our expansion, some of them are focusing on edicts, on government, some of them are focusing on military power. There we have, for example, something like that. But what we're going for is the technological ascendancy, going for research speed. 10% is an incredible boost. And we definitely should be using that. We've also finished, what have we finished? The terraforming, that's right, so terraforming has been researched. Let's just choose something real quick, what we might be going here. Seeing that food is always a bit low there, I would like to go with actually farming subsidies, sounds good, but nah, I'm just way too boring in this case. Research boost is just always so good, and with the 10% that we get on top of that, we can advance here even quicker now, which is important because the techs that we get are getting more expensive as we speak. Now let's just check. We do have a couple of planets close by, and now we have the terraforming unlocked, and yeah, as we can see, we can do that. It does cost us though quite a lot of energy. The Tundra World is the closest to Sol, and yep, I would totally like to go here first. 5,000 energy to get a new continental world. It's going to take 3,600 days, so quite some time. Once this is finished, we come back to it, and the Tundra World will become a continental world. Let's just have a look at that real quick. How's it looking right now? There it is, and as we can see, doesn't look so strange to us, right? So we can definitely make a beautiful planet out of that. Once again, we have a ring world here as well. Now we have finished a new archaeological site, or we have excavated it, and that was about the Sroni minor colony that we have on this planet here, which we will be terraforming as well. Now look at that, absolutely beautiful. The clouds, even the clouds cast shadows onto the surface there. It's beautiful how detailed these planets are, and further details of the Sronic Civil War factions have been extracted from the crystal that we found, and there's 2 factions in here that were fighting against each other. We do get one minor artifact with that, and I think we can continue, right? We got a new one. Yes, there is another step now, so the Sroni minor colony comes out of it, and we are already, I think, going through that. At least actually, I'm not having a research ship here close by. Why am I not having one? Let's send the only one that we still have available there, and send it over there to excavate that site. Now, next up is, since with all the archaeology, we do have 29 minor artifacts right now, and of course at some point I just want to use them. We do have the private collectors, so 500 energy for that, but we have a very good energy balance. There's not really coming that much out of it, and we have the celebrate diversity. This gives me straight 360 unity, which is really powerful, so I'm just going with that once. And then we have used 2 artifacts for that. We can do this quite often, and then I should be able to advance here a bit more quickly to the next tradition perk that we have. As always, we also continue with building more stations in this beautiful system here, Dargan. We're building another station for this star here that gives me 2 more energy, and over there we have 6 minerals lying around on this, well, barren world that we have. But I'm definitely not mining the minerals at all. I still don't want to activate this relic there at all. I don't like to have a foreign pop just coming up anywhere. And a new researcher we need for the physics. And let's just have a look at that. We have one with a leader lifestyle. There we have one with research speed increase for physics 3. And let's go for that. Oh, and I think we lost someone else. We're boosting the research here, by the way, by 42% already. And we have 550 research points. That's beautiful. Now, let's have a look at our planets there real quick. Sirius Prime is lacking some amenities. The problem here is that population has grown, and we can still not upgrade the planetary capital. So what I would like to do is, I would like to have my first theater. There it is. And this gives me straight 20 amenities and 5 unity points per turn, right? Or per month. So this is really powerful there as well, the theater, and it's my go-to building one once the amenities are running out and we don't have any amenity building yet. The same thing we could do in Sooth Prime. We have the energy grid here. It's a generator world only. There's not that much else coming, right? The generators, and at some point then perhaps some industrial districts, but for now we should be fine with the theater there as well. Unfortunately, in Sooth Prime what we also have is, well, we have mode deposits, so we could have some mode harvesting here, and yeah, no gas though, unfortunately. Speaking of gas, I do need gas now soon. Packham still has 0 amenities, so that's at least fine, I guess, but there is no gas that we could get out of this system here, unfortunately. On the world map, or on the galaxy map, we can also have a look around for a bit more trade values. So this system there has 5 trade values. Upgrading the spaceport will allow us to exploit that, and trade value goes directly into my energy and consumer good balance. And as long as we are +1 on consumer goods, I'm totally happy for that. We don't need more than that. Consumer goods is only really good for keeping people happy, and as long as you don't have 0 on it, everything is fine in this case, and we don't need to hoard it one bit. The construction ship here is finished, so yeah, we might actually go for this last system there in this dead end. It's a research sector, pretty good. So we have 2, well, 1 star and 1 planet there. For all of that, wait a second, no, doesn't affect me one bit. That's that. Then we have reached the dead end on the other side of the galaxy. I think we could send our construction ship over there. We have everything we need, because there's still a bit of energy lurking around there, and there. There's, by the way, also some trade value that we get out of these asteroids there. So people like trading some asteroids around there. And we have lots of energy. I would like to use some of that energy that we have, well, as a surplus, and we have a high surplus as well. I would like to spend some of that on some alloys. So let's purchase 500 more alloys. We have 1,300, and increase the strength of our fleet. The second fleet that is full of destroyers. Let's add some 5 more destroyers to that. That's then 1.2k, and it costs me 1,000 on the alloys. So that's 4 more destroyers coming up in this case. And by the way, I would really like to reach the battleships at some point now. I don't think we are close though. And thanks to our latest research, we can now finally exploit these volatile modes that we have in the systems, right? So some of those are on these molten planets, for example, and we can now send, for example, one of my available construction ships and build a mining station right on that. And we do need them because, yep, volatile modes are pretty expensive and very useful for future upgrades. The same goes with the gases and the crystals. The gases I don't have yet, but I think we are, yep, 7 months until we can go for them. Exotic gas refineries, and this also allows us then to, you know, exploit those gas resources. Now, another science ship has finished an archaeological site. We got some artifacts out of that, and also another science ship is now out of jobs. We have still the probe the void. I would like to do this now. It doesn't really take a long time. So whatever the strange force bringing dark matter to our portal is, attracting a higher level of it should result in increased production. Other than that, nothing. Let's send this science ship here to, I think, Sooth might be a good a good area for the next one, right? We have lots of research in Sooth, and there's no ship here at the moment, like in Sirius and Sol. So that is further boosting our research then. That's on the way now too. And let's have a look at the terraforming. So terraforming on this planet. Almost halfway through the Tundra World that we have, and since we have enough energy, I would like to start with the next terraforming right away, since getting those planets ready for us is pretty important. Out here we have the Arctic World, the size is 12, and here we have the Savannah World, the size is 17. Savannah World, another 5,000 energy, we can do that. And before I spend 5,000, should we do that? Nah, I don't want to go below 10k for now, just in case there is an emergency or something like that. Plus, we also want to continue with our fleet projects. Let's continue upgrading our ships with the latest tech that we have to make them a bit stronger there. Complete. And the mining drone laser is finished now too. Basic combat rolls, disruptor, plasma thrower. Let's go with the basic combat rolls. It's a quick research, and that should open up a few more things for us. Oh, look at that with the society research. There is actually a new thing, I think it's that one here. Opens up a new building slot. I haven't seen this one yet. And leader lifespan plus 10 years is pretty good too. But I would like to go with this additional building slot, especially on planets like Earth. We are totally running out of them, and I can't build that many more districts. Also, and that was pretty quick, thanks to the artifact that we used, we already can go for another tradition. And I would like to finish I think the supremacy that we already have there. Starbase damage, upgrading cost is reduced, and with this one here, ship build cost is reduced, and build speed of ships is increased. That's pretty cool. So let's go for that. And then ships only 2 more here. And then we can finish our next one and get the next Ascension perk. Now, my corvettes have been upgraded, so they have 2,000 in strength now. We will be able to use that fleet here soon. On that alien fleet up there, the Ruby Swarm, and on those aliens here, the Amoeba Swarm. But they're a bit stronger. The Raiders, of course, come last, because that is just way too powerful for now. And Calling the Void has been researched. That was the special project that we have. A vast signal amplifiers has sent a blast of energy through the portal of on Sooth Prime. The effect was immediate. The pressure on the far side of the portal is noticeably stronger, and with it comes an increased flow of dark matter. So my researchers will produce now an additional dark matter. These researchers only though, right, that we have. And as we can see, there it is, +2. So we should now have +2 in general. I think +2 in general it is. Righto. Oh, and another establishment of an embassy. We can go with that. Federation offer we're going to decline for now. And another research project we need. Shields. Absolutely. Let's go for that. And since we're pretty low on the consumer goods there, so it's at -4 right now, and we have enough energy, I would also like to do the recycling campaign. Pop consumer goods upkeep is -10, and this one lasts for 11 years for 2,000 energy. I think this is a good deal. So the -4 should turn hopefully into, well, at least 0. That's good, right? So at least it doesn't go down for now, and we save another district construction for now. Oh, another very interesting thing, so a galactic or galactic-wide event is happening here, the birth of the Galactic Market. So de facto galactic trade, unbound by the performance of international diplomacy, has existed since we discovered that we're not alone in the universe. And we thus have now a commercial forum and promote that. Alright, now I can see a lot of slavery trade coming in and out, or messages at least coming in and out. For Trap, we have another interesting decision. So Trap is becoming now our refinery world, as we already have some industrial districts here. Trap is really bad. Oh, I'm on fastest. Trap is really bad when it comes to generators and mining, right? And food also not really the best here. But what it has is industrial districts, a lot of that, and gas deposits, and we need that. So this is becoming now a refinery world for all the refiners, the chemists, and the crystal plants. And the gas, it's going to be -10% upkeep that we can use right away here on the industrial district and the exotic gas refineries. Sorry for that, it's the Forge World, so I just had to switch that. I was clicking on the wrong thing, and I was already thinking myself the refinery here. Nope, 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 it's the Forge World. Of course, we do need a good alloy production output there as well. And let's have a look at our special ones. Volatile modes is +2 now, so it's going up. We need that for upgrades, and the gas should now be flowing in then soon as well once it's being built here. So right now, there's still a specialist waiting for some actions. Oh, and there we have it. We have a new planet. Oh my goodness. Quilfdar has upgraded to a beautiful, beautiful continental world. That is fantastic. We have now a new planet. It's another industrial planet, as we can see. It has some generators there, so this is something we'll definitely use. There is no archaeological site here anymore. Does it still have some features? Nah, we can't do anything here. So let's just go for, yep, a colony ship. We could also go for the Yastun, so that's the Yastun Raiders. Remember, we had some refugees from them, but we're not going to use them there. Oh, this is actually interesting. The Yastun Raiders, could we have them over here? Nah, it's only 50%. What do they like? Habitat. Oh, in habitats. Alright, I haven't researched habitats yet, but we could use them in habitats then, those populations, right? Once we unlock them. And the next planet has been terraformed. UGA Rusty. Now, if that isn't the name. UGA Rusty once again has lots of industrial districts. I think it's the same with the city districts by now. Then we have the generators and mining districts as well. So we can use up to 17 districts. It's a, well, medium-sized world, I think. And of course, let's go ahead and also colonize this next planet. The research complex has been finished. That's a bit more upgrades that we can now have. Oh, energy upgrade once again. And yeah, there's the advanced research complex, which is just beautiful. Does cost though 2 gases on the upkeep, so we need to be careful. We have 4 gases on the upkeep now, because in Trap we have the gas refinery. Research station output plus 10% is pretty good too, so I'm torn between the two of them. But since energy is the most important thing for me at this point, this is really fast though. This doesn't come so often though. Let's go for this one. 24 months only. We're so fast with research right now. Another thing is the ecological adaptation. Once we finish this one, we can terraform already existing planets, already habitated planets, with this one here to increase their habitability up to 100% or 95%. And this is further reducing the pop upkeep and amenities usage they need, right? Because right now we have a pretty high consumer goods upkeep. It is so high that I will have to do something here. So on these new planets, I'm going for some more. Yeah, here definitely. So UGA Rusty is going to be a mining world. Mining or minerals is going down there pretty quickly. It's not enough anymore to have the mining stations. We do need a planet now for the mine of the minerals there as well. And I do need the minerals, well, to make consumer goods and alloys out of it. And this is getting a bit dangerously low. Though, as long as we have that beautiful energy balance there, everything is really fine. Now, alloys, we have quite a lot too, 2.8k. That means I could advance with my second fleet there, but I'd rather wait now for the research of the cruisers to finish, and then we can have the cruisers in the fleet, and they have way more firepower than the older ships like the corvettes. Haha, and finally we have the cruiser ship, so the Imperial Cruiser ship that we can see here now. New type of ship, looks pretty good. Well, actually they all look rather the same, right? They're just a bit bigger than usually. Now, what I would like to do with the cruiser for the first time, what we can do here now is the hangar core. And with the hangar core, we are allowed to have drones, or in that case the improved strike craft for that one here, and this is going to add quite a lot of firepower to the whole thing. And other than that, we're just going with 1 sentinel point and 1 flag battery there as well. Down here, what do we have? We have the crystal infused, the Karamo, and the cruiser. I would now like to add to my, let's say, second fleet, add a ship and the cruiser that we have. It costs 560 alloys now with the hangar and with some improved self-repairing armors, and that's almost twice as much as the destroyer. Now let's build as we can see, the firepower is going up now exponentially. So pretty strong increase there. Those 7 cruisers that we should be able to build actually right away. And that's already bringing us 3k in additional firepower in here for the second fleet. Now, next up, new tradition, war games, and with that we have also supremacy at 5 now and can thus unlock us a new beautiful ascension. Now there's quite a few interesting ones that we have here. Grasp of the Void gives me the starbase capacity increase that we will need at some point, so I think this is my favorite one here. The Flash is weak is also pretty good because robot upkeep is minus 10% and we have lots of robots, might be good. The One Vision boosts our traditions in the future, so we could go into this area. The rest I don't like that much, right? So I think we go with Grasp the Void, and there we have it, and permanently increase our starbase capacity as well. A new research, let's just have a look what we might go for here. I don't like any of them, to be honest. These are really bad. The heritage side, farming subsidies, we will need that anyway because the food, oh, we have a bit of a food problem there with the growing pop that we have now here. 164 already. We are growing really quickly at the moment, and my planets are filling up with all kinds of people, and I would need a bit more food in that case. Do we not have any more features here? No, Earth is completely full. Oh, and even after all this time we can still make first contact with some new alien life forms with the Rigan Commerce Exchange. Okay, well met. I guess that's it for now. And look at that, lo and behold, my fleet that is coming along here really nicely with all of the new ships that we have now, as we can see, and pushing the strength to 5k. So we have now around, I should say 8,000 in military strength just from the ships alone, and we certainly will not stop here. Governing ethics shift in the Imperium of the Tholar. Oh, that might... but that's not close to us, right? Some of them might change to be more aggressive at some point, and we need to be careful there, just so I know where we want what. Oh, and look at that. Okay, I was a bit too slow because that step I would have taken now. The Divine Athalid Foundation, yes, they have managed to break the ships here, right? So they have fought their way through, and now they're sending in, oh, only a science ship for now. We could be faster, to be honest. We could be faster. Oh, this one actually needs a scientist. I did not notice that one of my scientists was dying or died. I don't think that we can take this. I mean, we can still try it. Let's survey the system. Let's send one of our construction ships that is rather close. Let's see. There it is. To that sector there too. This sector belongs to no one right now, and there's a planet on it. A Gaia world at that. Alright, so we might still have a chance at that. No idea. I'm going to survey it. I'm going to send my construction ship over there right away, and perhaps we can catch it while we're doing that. Now, the other alien, well, hostile fleet that we have are these space amoebers, and we have now more military strength than them. Right? This system here, this really cool system, is within our grasp, and I certainly don't want to wait any longer, to be honest, otherwise it would happen like here, so that we can take this one before the Kel Asan Republic can take it. But that we're doing in the next episode. Stay tuned.